Good morning, everybody. I have a rant today. I don't know, it's going to be a hard rant, but I need to make this public so everybody can be aware. And my rant is on Plush Bat fan. Well, I've been receiving gifts from them for some time, and I was very blessed I felt that I was receiving these gifts. But I always wondered, who were these folks? They don't give a name, they don't talk, they don't respond to any videos, they don't leave a positive, anything positive on your video, and you give them a shout out every time you send them something. So this is my rant. And I am thankful that I got all the plush animals, and I was pleased to receive them at first. But then as I was receiving them, I kept questioning myself. What is this company? How can they afford to send so much stuff all the time? And it wouldn't add up to me. So let me tell you my rant. Back just a while ago, I'm reading. I have several pages here to read with our conversation. It started with yellow mustard hospitality socks with grippies on the bottom. When I did my video, I noticed they had been worn, and grips on the bottom was dirty. They were gray. They weren't, I know what a new pair of those are supposed to look like. And they had lint in the tip of them. I'll see if I can insert a picture on the end of this video. Well, I let it go. Then I received a package from them. Ray got the mail and said, something smells. I said, okay, we'll deal with it after supper. So Ray opened the end of the package. Ray started coughing really bad. I got coughing. Both of us eyes got itchy and swollen. Ray has COPD and emphysema. He ended up having trouble coughing so bad. When you got lung problems, that's not good. Well, inside the package, there was a Hello Kitty watch, a used hotel entry plastic card, and a new pen. Inside the package smelled so darn bad, it would gag you. I said, it's the watch that smells like chemicals really bad. To me, maybe like ammonia, acetone, bleach, something. Something was holding that smell so bad. It was very strong. I took it out to the garage. Okay, let me find here. Okay, I want to make sure I get my facts correct. And then Plushback, I got a hold of them, and they informed me about the socks. They jumped to talking about the socks again. And they told me that probably it was a smell from the dirty socks because I contacted them. They tried saying it was the smelly socks, and I said, no, it wasn't the socks. It was on the watch. And they said, no sign of chemicals when we wrapped it up, unfortunately. Well, this is earlier in the conversation. This is what makes me kind of upset. And then they said, are you in the hospital or urgent care? And I told them, no, and stated how we felt. And then they said, it might it might be a USPS's fault. Why would it be their fault? Did you file a claim? Why would we file a claim on them? Finally, they admitted they received something from a third party seller, and the package was horrendously loaded with chemicals. In that package, they had to take their package to the garage. And then they said, we might also report it to the shipment company who sends the package. We are glad to hear you didn't have worsening problems. They said battery was inside of it. As a matter of fact, possibly it was the battery. We had report the item issue to the third party. Apparently, they buy stuff from a third party. Regards to this matter. Okay? So then they said they had to return something because of it, and they got their money back. I stated we still have the burning eyes and the itch, and they feel better now, but boy, they were horrible. They said again that they were sorry this happened, and then they said, possibility we have to be more careful when purchasing items from a third party. Third party. Nobody ever knew they were receiving goods from a third party, watches and everything, batteries. And then they stated it is possibly lithium-ion batteries from the watch. It's kind of scary, don't you think? Wait. They said, they come back and they said, wait, we did some research about the chemical. It might have been lithium. The caution signs were not labeled. Well, why all of a sudden do they think that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I had told them, I said I wanted to take it to the state lab and be tested. I want to find out what the chemical is, because I want you all out there, if you're receiving something from Plushback Fan, you're not having this chemical problem. Say you're pregnant and this might happen to you. Or say you have a small child and you give that certain thing to a small child. Is that child going to get a reaction? Okay. And I stated that I am going to have it tested at the state lab. And then they told me again, we had issues about at least one package received that could have been worse, especially with a horrific pungent smell recently. That is from them. Well, if they had an episode once before, wouldn't you think they would take double caution to be careful when they sent something out? And then they stated, thank you for the information. And my thought about all this, I must have skipped a page. I want to go back to the socks. They had stated that they had worn the socks and their granny had worn socks. Who in the world is going to send you a pair of socks that had been worn and dirty? That's just not right. Right here. Plushback Fans said those socks were mostly worn on the feet during cold season. Socks with our shoes, as a matter of fact, yes. In colder weather, we wore those socks. I asked several times about that. I asked several times about the watch. I asked several times about the socks. Okay, now, how many of you receive things from Plushback Fan? You probably don't want to say me, but I'm coming out because you don't want anything to happen. Well, I want folks to be aware because I don't want them to have a health problem. You could have a child that's got a heart problem, lungs problem. You don't want them to start coughing or their eyes get all swollen. Now, how many of you know their name? They don't talk in all their videos. How many of you knew they were buying stuff from third parties? Who are they? They're very quiet on who they are. Why aren't they commenting on our videos when we give them shout outs? So that's my rant on Plushback Fan. I think we need to be more aware when we're doing a video that is sent to us. I think we need to be more aware where the product comes from. And I asked them very politely not to send any more products. I do not want to receive anything from them again. Who knows what they're doing? Why are they having chemicals? We don't know. We know nothing about them. So please leave a comment down below if you'd like to add anything to this conversation. So it's snowing here in Maine today. It's Saturday. Woo woo. I'm so happy. So I'm going to end it on this note is I got dirty used socks. I got a chemically something wrong with a watch that was horrendously filled with chemicals of some sort. I got a used card to get into a motel room. I've gotten so many used products from them. And how can a company keep mailing so much stuff when they mail a whole big package of lottery tickets that have been used or anything like that? What are we all going to do with a great big sack of lottery tickets? We can maybe only use 10, 15 of them. That's a lot of postage. Okay, I could keep going on, but my rant's over. Have a wonderful day. God bless. We'll see you in my next video. Bye now.